Hey, what's up everybody? This is Chicken Possible with Rewards Hunter back with another Xbox Game Pass monthly quest guide. Today we're going to work on a quest for the game State of Decay 2. My guess is overall this quest will take you about an hour to complete, and you'll probably unlock a few achievements along the way for it, so just giving you a heads up on some of those things. And this is going to be worth 75 rewards points. It is good through the month of February, and we need to destroy 2 plague hearts within the game to earn 75 rewards points. And if you're like me, you probably had no idea what a plague heart is, but I will show you where they are and how to find them. So let's go ahead and get started. You can press continue at the beginning, and this time instead of doing daybreak, we're going to start in campaign. Now, I had played just a little bit of campaign before, but I'm going to basically be starting a new community here, and I went ahead and replayed the tutorial because I had forgotten most of the controls, and if you're new to the game, you'll probably just have to play the tutorial. I'm going to change the difficulty down to green and accept that. And because this is kind of a lengthy description of what to do here, I'm going to go ahead and skip the tutorial and just assume that you can make it through that yourself and that you'll get used to some of the controls. The tutorial will probably take you about 5 minutes or so to complete. You can skip the opening cutscene after you finish the tutorial by holding down the Y button. And your survivor here will need to go over to the infirmary in order to be stabilized. So I'm playing as Dustin, and we'll have him walk over towards the infirmary, and we're going to press Y and then A again to treat plague and infection. And then we'll need to select him and press A to check him into the infirmary. Then you're going to move over to the right to pick one of your other crew members. I chose Alex and pressed A to take control of her. So at this point, some other missions will become available to you, and you can choose to do those or not, but basically there's not going to be any indication of exactly what to do with the plague hearts. So I looked at some maps online and headed down here to the south, to this location, just south of the home base, and tried to see if I could stumble upon a plague heart. The thing about these is it seems to vary from community. It's a little bit randomized within a game, so there's no guarantee that the spots that I find a plague heart in are necessarily going to be the exact same spots that you find your plague hearts in your community. So in any case, I'll show you what the first one I stumbled upon looked like. You can see off in the distance here at the upper part of the screen, there's some sort of red clouds, and that's what you're going to see when you come upon one of the plague heart locations. So that's a good sign, and it's basically just this sort of evil entity that's within the house that you're heading towards. So you'll have a lot of low-level zombies probably inside and outside of the location that you'll need to clear out before you can actually take care of the plague heart itself. It's just kind of an attractor to zombies, so they will come and try and take care of you while you're taking care of it. Just use your B button and slash and destroy these. You don't have to have any really special weapons to take care of these. My understanding is certain weapons like the Molotov and different throwable weapons will do a lot more damage to the plague heart. But like I said, you don't have to have any of those. If you have some bullets, you can definitely use those to work it over, and you can, at worst case scenario, you can just hit it with your knife and just sort of slash it to bits. So there we go, we've finished off our first plague heart. So that gives you a look at sort of what you're looking for, and now I'm going to focus on how to actually find the plague hearts, because I think that's really the toughest part of this quest, is how do you know where they are? How do you get to them? So the thing that you'll want to do is take a look on your map and see if you can find some binocular icons. They should be kind of all over the place. And these icons, if you follow them, set a waypoint to them, they'll lead you to different things like billboards, cell phone towers, water towers. You can see here I'm climbing a small water tower. And what you're able to do when you get to the top of these is go into a survey mode. So you'll hit your left trigger, and then you'll be able to spin around, and you'll see all these different little question mark icons around you. And just kind of hover over each one for a second. And at that point, your character becomes aware of what everything is. You can see I just discovered a car in the distance over there. We'll talk more about that in a minute. You just want to hop from one to another on these lookout points and keep moving around the map trying to find the other plague heart that you need. So you're going to try to find those from these high places, from these survey places. And you can see the heights vary quite a bit. This is a large water tower that I moved onto. So this one takes a couple minutes to actually climb to the top of, but you can of course see quite a bit further in the distance, so you can see more of the surrounding environment when you get to the top of this. So here we are at the top of the larger water tower, and you can see there are a lot more question marks around the area that show me different spots that I haven't located yet that I can find out more information about. Eventually one of these will be the plague hearts, so we're just going to keep moving around the map, going to different survey spots. And you'll want to make sure that that progress bar at the top center fills up and you've surveyed every site that you can possibly see from the survey point that you're at. So just keep looking at all these question marks and eventually you'll have them all done. Now, I would also recommend grabbing a car. You'll be able to spot one of these from one of the survey spots, and then you'll be able to move and sort of hop between the survey spots a lot faster. You'll also be protected fairly well inside of your car. You know, you can ram zombies and run them over if you want to, and so that's kind of fun. And then yeah, you'll be able to move on to the next survey spot a little bit quicker and be protected while you do it. And just to show you eventually what you're looking for, as you go through and scan different spots from different survey points, eventually you'll come upon one that looks like this, and it has this red plague heart icon on it, and that's exactly what we're looking for. So in this case, that was my second plague heart location. So I just headed down the ladder and headed over to that location to pick up my second plague heart.
If we don't put an outpost here, we're nuts.
So there we go, we've set a waypoint to that second plague heart location, and at this point you should have your car with you, so you can probably just drive right on over there to it. It's actually not that far from the spot that I'm at. Obviously, you know, you're gonna find them nearby your current location.
Way too many plague zombies in this part of town.
So you can see as I approach the house again, it's got a bit of the red cloud. It's not quite as obvious during the daytime, but it's got the plague heart cloud around the outside of it. And so I just headed inside and started attacking the plague heart. And again, you're going to have a lot of minor zombies that come in and try to defend the heart and attack you while you're working on it. But again, just use whatever weapons you've got. You may have some more bullets that you've picked up for your gun, so take those shots and just work it over with your knife or axe or whatever you have in your equipment, in your inventory. So there we go, we've got our second plague heart destroyed. And there's the quest completion for the monthly quest in State of Decay 2. So we'll go ahead and turn that in and grab those 75 rewards points for completing the quest. That's going to do it for State of Decay 2. I hope that worked out. And we're going to have monthly quest guides coming out for Terraria and all of the other monthly quests. Thanks for watching, guys. If you found that video helpful, please be sure to click the subscribe button on YouTube and hit that bell for notifications. You can also find links in the description for other social media links of mine. Stay tuned for more Microsoft rewards and achievement guides, and I'll see you in the next one.